Okay, I call to order the Newman City Council meeting of April 25, 2023. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the invocation. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let me start off by saying good evening to all our guests. And this is a blessed evening because we're going to be doing a swearing in of our next police officer. And I just want to let him know that he's in a blessed city, the city of Newman. We're very blessed people. Come with me in prayer. Father God, we just thank you so much for this evening. You brought us all together. There's no mistake that each and every one of us are here today. We're here to serve the city of Newman, to do the due diligence that needs to be done, the work to make this city a blessed city. Let's do our work. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
Okay, roll call. Councilmember McDonald.
Here.
Councilmember Pimentel.
Here.
Councilmember Tomlinson.
Here.
And Mayor Graham is not available tonight. Any declaration of conflicts of interest? Okay, none to report. We just came out of closed session and have given directions to staff. More information to come in the future. And number 7, items from the public, non-agenda items. And we are going to start with
Item 6.
Item 6 is swearing in.
I apologize.
Okay.
I'm moving too fast.
All right.
All right.
Skip right over.
Ceremonial manners, we would like to welcome Officer Elias Pasillas to our police department. And Chief, go ahead.
Evening, Mayor Pro Tem and council members. It's a special night for us. We get to add another member to our department and our family. So we're really excited about this ceremonial swearing in. Before we stand up in front of you and do the actual swearing in, I want to tell you a little bit about Elias. Elias Pasillas was a Patterson High School student, graduated in 2008. He went on to the University of Phoenix where he got his bachelor's in business management. He then attended the San Joaquin Delta College Police Academy, class 4720. He was a second squad leader and the vice president. He started his law enforcement career off in Lodi. We won't hold that against him. He made the right choice and moved down here south and came home to family. So tonight he's joined with his true family, his wife Lizette, his children Eli and Amelia, his parents Cindy and Randy. Excellent names, by the way, just saying. His brother Isai, his in-laws, the Ruiz family, his friend Robert, and his friend Chris. So, Elias, will you join me up front and we'll do the swearing in and the badge. In the middle.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be shy. All right. You ready for this? All right. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear.
I, Elias Pasillas, do solemnly swear
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And I will bear true faith and allegiance
I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States.
to the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
without any, there you go. Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well and faithfully
And I will, well and faithfully
discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
discharge the duties that I'm about to enter.
Congratulations.
Ouch. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and take at least a 5-minute break for the family and friends to enjoy the beverages we have in honor of our new officer. So please feel free.
Congratulations.
And
Time to get him up here and take pictures.
New officer,
Elijah.
congratulations.
Elijah.
Looking forward to seeing
today is from Dave White with Opportunity Stanislaus. Welcome.
Well, thank you. So do I have to live by the 3 minutes, or can I go a little bit longer?
You can go a little longer.
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you, Mayor, and thank you, members of the council. It's a great honor to be here today. I'm so glad to see some students from the local high school, the government class here. And I remember years ago when I was in high school, went to a city council meeting, and I thought it was very interesting. So hopefully you're paying good attention today, watching how our democracy works. First and foremost, I'd just like to say thank you for our wonderful partnership with the City of Newman. We have a great relationship and work together on so many things, and we're here to support the City of Newman businesses, and helping to promote a better economy. And so just to get started, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our relationship and what our plans are, what our results are, and what we are planning to do in the future. So the City of Newman is a great partner with Opportunity Stanislaus. We are an economic development organization. We serve the wider region, but specifically Stanislaus County. And what we do, and I'm saying this mainly for the benefit of these youth, is our job as a nonprofit organization is to help improve the economic vitality of our region. And we do that in many ways. And I'll explain that to you today, our various programs and activities. But first and foremost, as a nonprofit, we require to have investors and people support us so that we can do the important work that we do. And the City of Newman is a major investor in Opportunity Stanislaus, joining 30 others at the President's Council investor level. We have a total of 150 investors in Opportunity Stanislaus. Many of those are companies that are well known throughout the region. But at the President's Council investor, you're joining other cities like the City of Houston, City of Waterford, companies like JS West, Blue Diamond, Del Monte, Saputo Cheese, which is based right here in Newman. And you can see that there are area companies here also very heavily invested in what we do. Saputo, Morningstar, and Ingomar Packing. One of the programs that we're very proud about is Volt Institute. What Volt Institute is an advanced manufacturing training center. We have already graduated 200 students since inception in 2017. Like everybody, we had to take a bit of a pause during the pandemic, but we got right back in the saddle as soon as we could. What we do is we take people from the community with no skills, and some of our students have skills, but we put them through a rigorous advanced manufacturing training system where they come out and ready to go to work as a maintenance mechanic, an electrician, highly skilled positions in manufacturing. And for the benefit of our students here, an advanced a trained manufacturing employee like a maintenance mechanic can make $32 an hour plus. So it's a really good career. And we have a lot of need. A lot of these companies are in serious need for that kind of talent. And so we work with industry. This training center is supported by industry. It's driven by industry. We tell our industry partners it's your training center. We operate nimbly and effectively, and we've really helped to answer the concern and the need for advanced manufacturing talent. And you can see we do a number of programs. We've added 3 new programs. One that I'm very excited about for Newman is called Volt on the Go. We've taken our training center and we were able to get a federal EDA grant to purchase 92 pieces of mobile training equipment that we can take all over the valley and bring it out to Newman. In fact, we've had a couple of cohorts already in Ingomar Packing, and we plan working with Saputo Cheese and in the community to bring the training here to make it available to people who live here. So that's something to look forward to, and we'll be bringing that out very soon. We do leadership training. Not only do we care about the aptitude of our students, but also the attitude of our students. We want them to be effective employees that can communicate and be part of a team and have a good attitude about work. And so we do a number of programs like the Supervisor Development Academy, our Senior Leadership Series. We're doing a program now called Career Ready, which is 2 workshops designed by Dr. Rick Coffey, former one of the senior management level people at E&J Gallup Winery, who is in charge of workforce development for the company. He's designed this program to learn how to win the job and how to stay in the job. I was astounded today when I found out he shared some statistics that in some industries, including manufacturing, about 30% of the new hires don't last 90 days. That's a big problem, and it's becoming worse, and we need to address that and help people understand that you've got to get through the learning curve, and you've got to stick with something long enough so you can learn the skills and apply what you've learned to your job. We also have a talent development department. We really work hard to help cities. We've worked with the city of Newman and industry partners to acquire the talent they need. And also programs to teach them, like Rising Tides, to teach HR executives what are the core principles and the best practices for hiring new talent and retaining talent, especially coming out of the pandemic. It's not business as usual anymore. You have to think about what our young people are looking for. They're looking for work-life balance, they're looking for culture in a company, and we have to make sure that we're reacting to that. And so we do a lot through workforce development. Economic development, that's the traditional thing, that's the thing we should be doing. But just this year, and the year's not over, we go until the end of June, we have visited 638 companies locally. And when we visit those companies, we go in, we troubleshoot, we try to understand what they're dealing with, what are your challenges, and then that's why we put together programs like Volt Institute to address industry's challenge. And so we're doing a lot. We're doing research. We've provided research support for a company called MGA Research. We have attracted 6 new companies to the county so far this year that pay more than 125% of the average salary. So we're not concerned so much about the number of jobs as we are about the quality of jobs, trying to raise the bar and bring in better paying jobs for our community. We're also supporting the city of Newman with retail attraction. We just produced a report for each city that shows them, it's a tool that it's called Buxton Analytics, and it helps local cities know which retailers are a good fit for that community at that time based on their income levels and demographics. And so we've done that as well. We get involved in community projects. Why do we need to do that? Because good communities attract talent to your community. And if you have good schools and if you have fun things for people to do, for families, if you have a performing arts center, you guys have your wonderful theater here. If you have those kinds of things, it helps to attract talent to your area. So right now we're supporting a couple of projects in Modesto, the Children's Museum Project. We were instrumental in helping them get initial funding. And then also the River District Project in downtown Modesto. We're also leading and helping with a project in Turlock Sports Center. You see a picture of what an indoor sports center looks like. And we'd love to, and I've talked to Michael about this, support any project in Newman that's going to improve the community. And we have a lot of influential people on our board and investors, and we love to bring community ideas in front of them so that they can support them. We also are host to the Valley Sierra Small Business Development Center. You might ask, what is that? Well, the SBDC is an organization, and it's throughout the country. The SBDCs are in every state in the country and most every city, and they're partly funded by the Small Business Administration. And then we are their hosts, and we also provide additional funding. And so what the SBDC does is that through a network of consultants who are experts in their field, we have 35 that support our SBDC, Valley Sierra. They provide free technical business consulting to small businesses throughout the county. And we have provided lots of assistance for Newman-based companies, and we will continue to do so. One thing that we're looking to do this next year is actually bring some of our actual events, like some of our seminars and our training events to places like Newman. So that's something to look forward to. And then finally, this is something new, but we are now involved in policy, and we've recognized that California businesses are taking a beating with all the different regulations that are coming out of Sacramento. So we're not only going on defense and trying to kill bad bills, but working through the New California Coalition, which is a group of business groups from all around the state trying to go on offense to tackle some of the bedrock issues like water and jobs, housing and homelessness. And because we have a great state, we have a wonderful state. Unfortunately, we've had some issues and challenges pop up recently, and so we're standing up as a business community to try to improve the California business climate. And that's it. Do we have any questions? Be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? No. Okay, excellent work. Thank you, Mr. White.
Thank you so much, and thank you. And I hope you guys will grow up and contribute to our economy. Stay here in this county. There are a lot of great opportunities right here. All right, thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, are there any other members of the public that would like to make a comment to the council tonight? Jason, Chino, Jose? No? Okay, you had your opportunity. Okay. Item number 8, consent calendar. A, waive all readings of ordinances and resolutions except by title. B, approval of warrants. C, approval of minutes of the April 11, 2023 meeting. And D, adopt resolution number 2023, a resolution approving a memorandum of understanding with Stanislaus Council of Governments, StanCog, for Regional Early Action Planning REAP grant funds.
I move that we accept the consent calendar for this period.
I'll second.
Do we have any comments from the public on this matter? Okay, we have a motion. We have a second.
Second.
Okay. Consent calendar passes 4-0 with 1 absentee. I do not believe we have any public hearings tonight. Okay. Regular business, item 10, A, adopt resolution number 2023, accepting the Prince Road Sanitary Relief Sewer Project as complete, authorizing the city clerk to record a notice of completion with Stanislaus County, and authorizing the city manager to make final payment of retention funds to Rolf Construction Incorporated. Good evening, Catherine.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Good evening, everyone. It's a Catherine show this evening. I have 3 items back to back. So the first one is our Prince Road Sanitary Sewer Project. That project is complete. Part of the process is when we do a walkthrough, we make sure all the punch list items are done, all the construction's been completed to the plans and specifications that we dictated. We do a notice of completion. We record that with the county. That gives a notice to anybody that maybe they hadn't paid. If there's nothing that comes through to us that says, hey, they owe us money, then we release retention funds, and that project is closed out, and we did good business with this contractor. We are at that point now. We have inspected the site. We have considered everything that we contracted with them to construct. And they have completed everything according to the plans and specifications. We opened bids, and the contract bid amount was $1,049,529. We had 4 change orders at our request. And then we had some deductions because they didn't have to do some of the work, so they gave us a credit for that. And so we had a total construction cost of $1,088,426.34. And I would take any questions, and I would have you consider accepting this project as complete.
All right, thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome.
Any questions from the council?
Can you elaborate a little bit on the pipe change that caused the significant increase?
This pipe change was a change of diameter of pipe.
Oh, okay.
And so we went, to be able to get the slope and the flow, we changed the pipe diameter. And so we went to a bigger size pipe, and so that increased that cost.
I'll explain. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, no other questions? Any questions from the public? Okay. Go ahead.
I would like to move to adopt resolution number 2023 accepting Prince Road Sanitary Relief Sewer Project as complete, authorizing the city clerk to record a notice of completion with Stanislaus County, and the authorizing of the city manager to make final payment of retention funds to Rolf Construction Incorporated.
I'll second that. I'll second that.
Oh, we have a first. I'm sorry. We have a first. We have a second. And the vote is 4-0 with one absent. Okay, item 10B, adopt resolution number 2023, resolution accepting a bid and awarding the contract to Rolf Construction for the Newman Seasonal Inland Wetland Restoration Project, Grant Q1996046, and authorizing the city manager to execute the agreement. Welcome back, Catherine.
Thank you. This item is one of our 4 projects out on the NCCA site, which is Newman Community Conservation Area. We have been going through all the biological surveys. We went through design. We got equipment out there so we could monitor what we'll be monitoring for 3 years on that site with a different grant. And so we were ready. We put this out to bid. We advertised it all through March. And then we opened bids on March 29th. We received 3 bids, and the low bid was from Rolf Construction for $278,043. It was a responsive bid. They complied with everything that we needed, and the bid was complete. The engineer's estimate was $323,000, and so it came in a little bit under the engineer's estimate, which is always good. This project is funded by the California Department of Fish and Wildlife Grant, Q1996046. And we are excited to get this project constructed as well. And I take any questions and hope you consider awarding this bid.
Okay, any questions for Catherine from the council? Any questions or comments from the public? Okay, can please have a motion?
I move we adopt item 10B, adopt resolution number 2023, a resolution accepting a bid and awarding the contract to Rolf Construction for the Newman Seasonal Inland Wetland Restoration Project, Grant Q1996046, and authorizing the city manager to execute the agreement.
And do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, Councilman McDonald seconds. Please all vote. And the matter passes 4-0 with one absent. Okay, item 10C, adopt resolution number 2023, a resolution initiating proceedings for the levy and collection of assessments for the lighting and landscape maintenance district for fiscal year 23-24 and ordering the preparation of the engineer's report.
Thank you again. The item before you is a requirement of the Landscape and Lighting Act of 1972. The city of Newman has 15 lighting and landscape zones, and those zones are maintained with an assessment that is paid by the property owners, each parcel in a subdivision. We have a 4-step process. This is the first step in the process where you will initiate the proceedings, which will order the engineers, which is the NBS Consulting, to prepare an engineer's report where they will look at the cost of, with Lou's help, the cost of providing that maintenance of those landscape districts. And then they will recommend a cost that cannot exceed the state CPI. And then when we get that engineer's report, we'll bring it back to you. And then you'll approve the engineer's report, give a notice of public hearing, then we come back again, and then we have a public hearing. We will be doing public hearing notices, and we let the residents know that they have a chance to come in, talk about it, ask questions. This is pretty routine. It's been going on every time we develop a lighting landscape maintenance district. This is a required part of assessing. We can't just assess properties without bringing it to council, having a public hearing, giving the public a chance to come in, talk about it, you know, and voice their protests or, you know, tell me that I need to do something else or wrong, you know, take care of something out there. So, and they could do that anytime, but that's what this process is. And so I'd ask that you consider initiating the proceedings for the levy and collection of assessments for the lighting and landscape maintenance districts.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any questions or comments from council? No. Okay, any questions or comments from the public? Okay, go ahead and get a motion to approve, please.
I would like to make a motion to adopt the resolution number 2023, the resolution inundating proceedings for the levy and collection of assessments for the Lighting and Landscape Maintenance District for fiscal year 2023 through 2024, and ordering the preparation of engineer's report.
I'll second that.
Okay. Matter seconded by Councilmember McDonald. Please vote. The vote is 4-0 with one absence. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.
I do not believe we have anybody here from Board of Supervisors office tonight. Okay. Items from the city manager and staff. Mr. Holland?
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem, members of the council. Just a couple quick updates. We kicked off our housing element this week, met with the consultants, and so that process is going to be moving forward here real quickly. And as the weather has turned and things are starting to dry out, we have a lot of projects that are going to impact the community. So the first one will be, Inyo and at Highway 33 for that intersection widening. We got a paving project, Inyo and Canal School Road. We got the two projects at the Newman Community Conservation Area. We're probably in the next 3 to 6 months, we're going to undertake $14 million worth of projects. Nice. So, and I would tell you probably more than 10 million of that is grant funded. So that's great for our community to bring those dollars back to our community to do, infrastructure projects and improvement projects and community enhancement projects, like the News Project is a community enhancement project. So really excited about that, but it's going to be a busy summer. So with that, I can answer any questions you may have.
Any questions from the council?
Sort of a follow-up. Had you get in contact with the people that do the spraying for the mosquitoes?
Yes, thank you for that. Yes, Mr. Heff is scheduled to be here at your next meeting.
Okay, great.
He's going to do a presentation for you at your next meeting.
Because I think that's very important, because Ally is going to probably start doing the nights at the park for movies and stuff. So we want to be, ready in terms of making sure mosquitoes are taken care of. For the people.
Yeah, so David Heff from the Turlock Mosquito Abatement District is scheduled to be at your next meeting,
Great.
which is May 8th, I believe, or May 9th.
Thank you.
So,
Anything else for the city manager? Okay, Ally, you're up.
Mayor, Pro Temp, council members. Not too much to report on my side, other than next Friday is our first downtown market. Hope to see you guys all there. Come and enjoy some tasty food from our county. Most of our vendors are from our county, from different areas, and we have a lot of small businesses that are coming out not only to share their business, but also some to come out and sell their stuff out there. So we'd hope to have you guys there. And in regards to the mosquitoes, we also do proactive work calling right before our movie nights to have them come down and spray as well. So we're trying to cover it all at once. With that, I can answer any questions y'all may have.
Okay, any questions? No. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Chief Richardson.
Evening, Mayor. Pro Tem, I believe I took up all my time, and Catherine, I believe, took up all her time. So I'll answer any questions you might have.
All right, thank you. Any questions for the chief? Okay, Lewis.
Just real briefly, staff is working on getting the budget done for next year, and we plan on having copies out to you guys by June 1st. So give you a couple of weeks to take a look at it. Other than that, be happy to answer any questions you have.
Okay, thank you, Lou.
Thank you.
Catherine?
Well, you listen when the chief talks, and I have nothing to report tonight.
Okay, all right. Chief Bowen, you've been busy.
Yeah, we have.
Been reading a lot.
So this week we're got Explorer interviews this Thursday coming up. So that'll be fun. We got about 9 Explorers throughout the district. So can't wait to see some of them do their first interviews. It's really entertaining, but also a proud moment. So we'll be doing that Thursday. We'll be participating in Day of the Child event Friday at Pioneer Park. Family Resource Center invited us. We're going to be accepting bids for the dumpster enclosure, so you'll see that advertised. And we'll be bringing that back towards the beginning of June. 2 working structure fires. I sent you guys a press release. I can answer any questions you might have on that. And then also, we're going to be seeing increased weather temps. So just start preparing now. Drink plenty of fluid, take shade breaks, and that kind of fun stuff. I can answer any questions.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. Anyone?
Just real quick questions, because we have quite a few students here tonight. During the summer, I think it was a while back that you had a summer program for youth. It's just hitting my mind, in reference to, you had something that.
Well, during the summer, we work with the Ladies Auxiliary for a babysitter clinic. So I know they're going to have that coming up when the students graduate. So the high school age students can come out and we'll do a babysitter clinic. And then we just our explorers primarily.
And what about the, what I want to say, and it's just slipping my mind, when you have something to look forward to when you get in your 70s. Or the, like when people have heart attack, what was that?
Oh, the CPR?
CPR.
Yeah, we used to be able to do those classes, but with COVID, it's really changed the way that's done. Yeah, so a lot of that's done online now. They've gone to a virtual classroom. But if there's somebody out there that's looking for CPR, we can accommodate and we'll help you figure that out. Okay?
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Anything else? Did I miss anyone? No? Okay. Items from city council members. Councilmember McDonald.
I just want to thank the students from Orstimba. Let you know that you guys are in a city that's the #1 city on the west side. So you have something to look forward to when you're bragging rights that you're in a great city. And this is your city, and we look forward to you as the future of this city. You are that future. So thank you for coming out this evening.
Go Newmanites.
Newmanites.
Oh, on that note.
Okay, yeah, I do
Councilmember
have a few
Pimentel.
things to ask Catherine. Hey, I see that the west side, they're putting in the new lights. How is that coming along?
The west side is putting in the new lights.
The LED lights, west
Oh,
side
yeah,
theater.
so the theater, yes. So
On the west side,
it's like, it is a mess over there.
No,
And
okay.
they are blocking off the pathway, but it's slow going. They're working with LED tubes.
Yeah.
And so we're just being patient with them and it's proceeding. And so I hope it's going to be a beautiful thing.
I'm sure it is, because I'm part of that committee.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
the clock again, 3 of them were right, but 1 is wrong still. So I'm sorry about that, but you're doing a great job taking care of business. So other than that, everybody, I'm done complaining about
Clocks.
some of the clocks and stuff in this town, so.
Hey,
You
but
can, you can
the-
always
the
call
alarm's
and
been dead
email
on.
me. Tell me it's out and I'll get them over there before the council meeting. So then you could say, oh, thank you for fixing the clock.
I should have checked it today because I was by Ace, but it just passed my mind. But
Yeah.
but hey, 3's better than none.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
very good.
I'll put it, just walk
Thank
on the
you.
other side.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know. I know.
Councilmember Tomlinson.
I use my phone, so I don't need a clock.
Okay,
We're
okay.
good.
I just have one quick thing. I attended Stan Cog in Modesto last Wednesday, and the board did approve a transit claim for $16,157 for the city of Newman, and that's all I have to report on that. Great to see all you students. Tell Mr. Barnes hi for me, and I think you're my last class I ever taught, so a lot of familiar faces. Thanks for coming. Okay. We'll
I move to adjourn.
Oh, thank you. A second.
Again.